What is up, Shane Squad? How are you today? Hope you are having a awesome, amazing day. It's supposed to be rainy all day today. It was raining all day yesterday, which I have some clips of this creek back here. The water was rising, and out of 8 years that I've known this area, I've never seen it ever flood down here. And so has Jen. Jen's lived here all her life, and she's never seen it flood down there. That water over there is from the creek. I've never seen it look like that before. Not as much water now that was right here in the yard, but I'm gonna walk over this way to show you guys the creek. Oh, it's raining. Oh my gosh. I've never seen it this high before. This is insane. Oh my god. In 8 years, it's never flooded like this before. Ever. And that's that small little creek that we go down to walk around all the time. That is crazy. Today is going to be a sort of a interesting day because we are going to Ritter Park to meet my sister so I can take some prom photos for her, which I'm pretty excited for that because this will be my first photo shoot without it being like of Jen or of myself. I'm actually taking pictures of other people, and it's pretty exciting, but I'm also nervous at the same time. Even though she's my sister, it still makes me nervous. I'm hoping that I can excuse me, somehow record it all. That's if it doesn't rain. It's supposed to rain today, but I don't know how we're going to do it with when it rains, but who knows. I guess we'll see what happens once it happens. Jen and Jen and Kathy left to go to their doctor's well, they went to Ironton. I don't think they went to their doctor's appointment. I think they went to Ironton to go do something. I'm wearing my red and black bandana with a red t-shirt and some black pants, so I kind of match all over. The only thing that doesn't really match is my pink hair. Well, it's now pink. It's supposed to be purple, but it faded a little bit, so now it looks pink. Oh, there's some better lighting. Yeah, I just need to keep this type of lighting, like, everywhere. And it's so hard to not keep looking up here at the screen. I have to, like, look at the lens. So, I made a thing on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and TikTok. And I asked everybody, should I start back daily vlogs? And everybody said yes. I should start back daily vlogging. I'm not going to say that I'm going to do it because it seems like every time I say I'm going to do this, it ends up never happening. So we're just going to go with the flow and see what happens. That's one thing about me. I want to go do stuff and I say I want to do something, but then when I talk about it, it's like it never happens. I'm just going to say that I did make a poll and everybody said yes about daily vlogs, and we're just going to go from there. So we got a thing in the mail. I think I told you guys before that one of our friends that we made on TikTok sent us something in the mail, but we're not supposed to open it until Gabrielle gets here, so we all open it together. But Gabrielle's been at her dad's for almost a whole week, and we just been waiting patiently, and I do believe she's supposed to come home today. So hopefully we can actually film us opening up mail today and also make a TikTok. So as I told them I would make a TikTok, and I'm also wanting to film it on here. If you guys ever want to send anything to any of us, I will put the address down below. Nobody come showing up at my house. I mean, if you do, it's okay because I would love to meet you guys, but don't like come and like burn down the house or something, or make threats. Don't do that. I want to try to make my own P.O. box, so that way it would be in my name and I can be able to go to it, and if people send anything, they can just go to a P.O. box instead of putting our actual address, so that way that stalking or anything doesn't happen, because that is really dangerous. Like, I'm putting myself out there and trying to get big on YouTube, TikTok, all the social medias, and I've heard so many people have so many stalkers, and people show up at their house. Like, I don't mind that people show up at the house if they want to meet me, but I'm just afraid of people like coming to like make threats or try to destroy something or burn our house down. People are crazy, especially if you do something they don't like or they just don't like you in general. So let's hope, put fingers crossed, that Gabrielle comes home today so we can open our mail. And we're supposed to be getting more mail in the mail, and I'm going to be opening that soon too once it comes in the mail. If you just want to donate, like donate to my top surgery, that would be awesome. I have a GoFundMe down below. You could donate, or if you don't like sending to GoFundMe, I also have a Cash App. So Jen and Kathy came back. I know this one was eating because I just got done feeding them, and I don't think, I honestly don't think he's going to make it because his body's really cold and he's just laying here. He's just not growing, and we've tried to help take care of his eyes, and his eyes just, like, it's very common for cats like this, especially with the runt. I say by the end of today, he's probably not going to make it. Because his body's already freezing cold. He ate some, like when I fed them, he ate a little bit of food. Look how bad his face is. Like, look how bad. Like, we tried to do everything. Even, like, Luna's mom tried to clean him, and it's just, the infection is just too bad. I know. So I actually think, was it a girl or a boy?
I don't know who you're talking about.
This one.
That one was a boy.
I think he's actually dying right now. Usually if they pull their head backwards and they do this kind of like gaping with their mouth, it's usually when they are starting to go. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Maybe you'll come back as a healthy kitty. You'll be reborn and be another healthy little kitty. Yeah. Yeah. Try to make them feel comfortable. Talk to them, pet on them, wrap them up in something like I'd have, and just make them feel comfortable. You're such a good kitty. Yeah. You're so pretty. The reason I know this is because I've dealt with a lot of animals, especially when rats. When I first had rats, when I knew that they wasn't going to make it, they would do like throw their head back like this, and they would open their mouth and kind of like they're gasping for air, and then they go like, and then they do it again, and then they would try to like move around, and that's basically kind of like what he's doing now. And plus we had a lot more kittens too in the past. Usually the runts of the kittens, if a cat has a litter, usually the runts, which is, the runt is the very last kitten that they have. And usually the runt is the smallest out of them, and they usually don't make it. And he was the runt out of, we don't know who had this kitten. We don't know if it was the calico cat or if it was Garfield. I honestly think it was the calico cat. And if it was, this would be her first litter of babies, so she probably just didn't know how to take care of them, and that's why when they fell out of the trailer underneath, that she didn't want nothing to do with them, because she didn't know what to do. My mom just messaged me and told me that they are on their way now. It sucks because I lost my little fuzzball that sits on top of my camera fell off. It's supposed to keep the wind, like so you don't hear it's supposed to block all that out. It fell off, so if you hear a lot of wind, I so apologize. Got my Canon camera, so we can take some pictures. Looks like the lens needs some cleaning. Also, I forgot, I took this eyebrow ring because it started getting this big lump. I don't know if you guys can see that, but look at it. It's like a ball. It feels like a ball. I don't know what it is. It did it when I first got it pierced, and it did all that bruising, and then it healed up. Well, then it started back again, so I had to take it out. I'm just going to re-pierce it once it fully heals. I squeeze it, a bunch of like white stuff and clear stuff comes out of it.
That's what she said.
Oh my god. I just said that's what she said.
I squeeze it and a bunch of white stuff comes out. Gross.
Imagine a preppy girl talking sexual. Like, repeat what you just said. Exactly the way you said it.
I don't know how to do it.
And you guys think of a preppy girl. Think of a preppy girl.
How did I say it? How did I say it?
I forgot what you said. What did you say?
What the hell did you say? Can I repeat what you said? You have a hair on your eye or something.
Huh? Where?
Oh, it's a scratch. I said I squeeze it and white stuff comes out.
See, you say it's so preppy. You're like, I squeeze it and white stuff comes out. Like, sometimes you don't catch yourself, but you sound so preppy. Jenna's a preppy punk country girl. You're like all three in one.
You got all your stuff.
Yips.
Rat.
My rat. Okay, this is my rat. My rat fell off my camera.
Those little bike things he's got.
Oh, those are so cool.
I wonder what he wants for him. If it's his, I wonder if he's selling them.
Dude, that would be awesome.
I think they're just regular bikes that have the
yeah, they're just
thing.
Yeah, they're like a bike that looks
like little crotch rocket things.
No, you can see the pedals.
I didn't see the pedal till now when I was looking at it. I didn't want to stare over there.
You know you want to look at that guy's ass.
I totally want to stare at Bill's ass.
Our neighbor's named Bill.
Not my mom's Bill. That's Bill. Other Bill.
There's two Bills.
There's two Bills. And then this horrible person that thinks I'm trash.
Oh my god.
Well, she's a horrible person. She's the one who's a manipulating, lying, conniving, backstabber, accuser person. We've been talking to her, you know, throughout summer, whatever. She's a really nice lady. We always talked. We always said hi. Always said what we were doing. Really nice. Anyways, months go on. We do this, and she invites us to come over because she had fallen or something and needs help. And I was like, okay, well, she has one of those bags. I don't know how to pronounce it correctly, but it's like a poop bag on her stomach. And she said that she cannot get anybody to help her change it. So she asked me if I would. I was doing it out of the kindness of my heart, and I was like, sure, I'll come help you. When we got over there, Gabrielle ended up going with me, so I didn't have to go over there alone, because like I said, she's just our neighbor. She's not family to me. She's nothing. And you know, I've always heard growing up, be nice to your neighbors, be nice and kind to your elderly. Always have. I probably always will, but she kind of ruined me on it a little bit. We went over there. Gabrielle, like I said, Gabrielle went with me. We got over there, and she was just talking the whole time, which is fine. Not Gabrielle, her name Alice. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get started, so that way, you know, it should be 20 minutes, you know, if that, just to change a bag. No problem. I'm standing there, and she goes to the bathroom, and I'm like, okay, go ahead, you're fine. She still uses the bathroom for the number 1, just not the number 2. So she takes her time, goes to the bathroom, and she comes back, and she brings out the shampoo and conditioner. So she wants me to start with washing her hair. I agreed to, but I was like, sure, just a hair wash, fine. I will help you wash her hair. She wanted me to wash it in her sink. So she goes and gets the towel, gets the shampoo and conditioner, and I offer to help her, and she's like, no, I got it. So she's back and forth, slow as can be, and instead of just letting me do it, I know she wants to be independent, I get it, but instead of just letting me go and get it, whatever. So wash her hair, condition her hair. First says I didn't shampoo it long enough. And then I didn't use enough conditioner. I promise you I did. But not to her liking, I didn't. So I just let it go. I was like, okay, sorry. But your hair's now washed and conditioner. It's fine. We threw her up in a towel. She doesn't have that much hair to begin with. It's very thin. She has a towel on her head. So now we go back to her room. And Gabrielle's along with this. Gabrielle's not really helping me. I'm doing most of the work. Gabrielle's just there for moral support for me. So we go to her bedroom, and she says, well, let me pick out some clothes. So she goes and picks out some clothes. Like, this is the whole thing. She picks out clothes. She goes into her bathroom, has to go to the bathroom again. And then I'm like, okay, I thought we, get down to the nitty-gritty, go on ahead and change the bag. No. I have to wash her whole body first. I have to give her a bath, basically, with a washcloth. Wipe down her whole body. Rinse her whole body with a different washcloth. And then lotion her body and spray her body with perfume. And then we get to change the bag. And then I have to get her dressed. All of that, I did everything. I did everything for this lady. even though I wasn't only supposed to go over the change bag. That's why I needed to say that part of the story. After that, Gabrielle had ended up leaving right as I was like kind of bathing her. She didn't want to be over there, which I understood. I wouldn't have wanted to been over there either. Where Gabrielle really wasn't helping, she said that she would just come back over when I'm done, you know, whatever, walk back with me or something. So I was like, okay, yeah, it's fine, you can go. You don't have to be here, it's fine. And she's getting in her purse. She said that she was going to pay me. I told her she didn't have to at first. She insisted, so I just said okay. After she was getting into her purse, she accused me and Gabrielle of stealing money. Because the way it went down is I was standing there and she's filling in her purse, and I was like, it's okay, you don't have to, it's totally fine. And then she's like, dude, what? And I was like, you don't have to pay me, it's fine. And she's like, well, how can I? How could she do that to me? She was having problems with our other neighbor, and I didn't know if maybe that's who she meant, but then it confused me if she's saying you girls, meaning me. I'm like, I was confused. I was like, what are you talking about? And then she accused Gabrielle of stealing money, and I was like, Ellis, we're not gonna sit here and do this, honey. I literally done everything for you just now. We're not gonna do this. So I was walking to the living room to grab my shoes because I took my shoes off for out of respect because our house is really clean and I didn't want to like drag my mud in. It was snowy. So as I was putting my boots on, Ellis comes out of her room. Oh, I found it, honey. I found it. It was in my other purse. And I was like, I don't care. You still accuse me after me doing absolutely everything for you. You accuse me. You can't just crumple up a piece of paper, say sorry to it, uncrumple it, and it's fine. Like, that hurts my feelings. The whole time, she's like, well, I didn't know you guys that very well. I didn't know you. You didn't know me, but you're going to invite me into your house? And then accuse me when I don't know. It was just a whole ordeal. Anyways, fast forward. I said it's fine. I just kind of let her go. She paid me. I told her I really didn't want it after she accused me of stealing. I was like, I really don't want it. But she insisted again. And so I was like, fine. I took it. I did a service. I did it. Fine, whatever. Anyways, I left, and I was telling Gabrielle what happened after she left, because I made Gabrielle come back over with me to have Ellis apologize to her, because even though she wasn't there, she still got accused. And you're not going to accuse my best friend of stealing. You're not going to accuse it. No. So I made Gabrielle come back over with me, and Ellis was to apologize to her before I even took the money. That was that incident. She apologized, the whole 9 yards. It was over. And I was like, okay. Well, she's like, am I ever going to hear from you again? I was like, I don't know, maybe we'll see. And I left it. Months went by. We really didn't talk. And then out of the blue, she starts calling my work, because she knew where I worked, asking for me and Gabrielle. And we're like, Ellis, you can't call us here. You can't do that. Like, that's not okay. She just wanted to ask if someone could park in our lot. And then one time if we could come over and sweep and clean her house for her. And I was like, I don't know. Like, I'm at work right now. I'm tired and I got other stuff to do, so I'm not too sure. So after that, I think it was like another month went by. Yeah. She calls me and asks me to come cut her toenails, clean her toenails and polish them or something. And I just kind of ignored her. I was like, listen, you called me at work. I've told you please don't call me at work, and you still continue to call me at work. I told you I don't know I'm gonna have to see, and I didn't want the whole thing of me going into her house again and getting accused. I didn't want that. If she needs something, something brought in, I can set it on her door, she can get it in. She fell and she dislocated her arm. She's fine now. Like, she can move her arm. She went to therapy. She just wants everybody to feel sorry for her before you think I'm this horrible person. Like, oh, well, she fell. I'm not. I gave her the benefit of the doubt, and when I got treated wrong, I just ignored it or whatever. After I ignored her call of saying that she wants me to clean her toenails, like I said, ignored it. After that, she called me 3 times in one night to tell me and Gabrielle about how much of trash we are because we're not coming over there and helping her. I mean, she just let me have it, that we're just over there playing our video games, and we leave and we go shopping and we come back and we do this. Like, she knew exactly what we were doing at any single given time. Ridiculous. Watching me, like, I'm your neighbor, I was your friend. We're not friends now. We went over to her house because we were like, no, this is not okay. We're not gonna be set here and be called trash when we literally tried to help you. We got accused. It was horrible. So we walked over. She was nice and rude at the same time, but that was the whole point. The whole point was to try to get her to just leave us alone. She harassed us at work, and then we're getting harassed on my phone, getting to have basically how much trash we are. You know, if we're bad people, and if we're not friends, then just leave us alone. Like, kind of like that. Not too rude, but kind of get the point across. When we walked back, I was like, was that rude, too rude? I was like, nah, I think it's fine. I think you were trying to get your point across, too, because in the messages, she just, how much trash we were. It was just ridiculous. So after that, it kind of left us alone. The other day, I think it was maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago now, she tried to say good morning to me when I was trying to get my mom into therapy. I was trying to get her in the car, and I was like, Ellis, I don't have time to deal with you right now. I really don't. I'm sorry. I gotta get my mom to therapy. I just don't have time. And granted, it was just a good morning, but I was still feeling salty of being called trash. So anyways, after that, she kind of left me alone. So not last night, the night before, me and my other neighbor were out talking. She asked me if I had a wheelbarrow, and I was like, no, I don't. I don't have a ladder or a wheelbarrow to help, so I'm sorry. And we were outside talking about how our Christmas lights, instead of doing them around the window, how we can do it around the thing, and she said she had a ladder. So I was like, huh, well, maybe I could, you know, use it this coming Christmas or whatever. That way I could get up and put up my lights. Literally, we were quiet as hell, just talking amongst ourselves, and then Ellis comes out her front door. How she knew we were out there, Lord knows. She's like, Jen, I thought you didn't like thieves. And I was like, I don't like people who accuse me of stealing is who I don't like, Ellis. That's who I don't like. And she just sits over there and just runs her mouth to the fucking hills. Before that, our other neighbor was trying to help her out, and she has a guy living with her, not in that sense, just a friend living with her. And he was like, yeah, sure, I can give you a ride to the store. They were going to use her car to take her to the store. Well, he never got that chance because she accused him of taking her keys, which comes to the fact that she ended up calling the sheriff on him. Not only did they not find the keys on him, they found the keys in her purse. Yet again, sound familiar? Does it sound familiar, y'all? Because I think it does. Because she has like two or three purses. I know old ladies like change purses all the time. It wasn't her one purse that she was taking, they were in her other purse. Well, this guy gets locked up because of old warrants. It wasn't because of that. He had warrants, which is fine. You know, shit happens. People make mistakes. It was just the same sense that he would have never went to jail in the first place if she never done that to him.
Yeah, or she would have looked at her other purse.
Exactly. It happens, but he was thankful that, you know, it did happen in a way because he got it taken care of now instead of waiting till he got it on his feet and, you know, good job and stuff. He'd rather handle it now, which is great. Coming back to the other day, I just let her go, and I was like, he kept telling me that I should call the sheriff on her since she's still harassing me. And I was like, no, I'm just gonna let her go. Let her know that she don't have any friends. Me and Mickey gonna be best friends. I'm gonna let her know that me and Mickey are gonna be best friends, and she's not invited to our group. She's not. We're gonna sit outside and have drinks and chill and have fun in the sun, and without her, because she's not our friends. You can't just keep going around accusing people and think that people are just supposed to be super nice to you. It doesn't work that way.
Also, is a part of this person is, yeah, they helped us, like they gave us food randomly, but this is the thing that really makes me mad. I hate that people are so manipulative and everything that they try to use everything against you. Say, for example, someone bought you a sandwich randomly. You didn't ask them, they just randomly bought you a sandwich. And then the next time that you two get in an argument, they're like, well, I was nice to you. I bought you a sandwich. I hate when people do that. Do not do that.
That's exactly what she did,
Don't do something nice for someone if you're just going to rub it in their face the next time you get mad. That's one thing that made me mad about her.
That's exactly what she did, though, because before, I want to clarify, we never asked her for food. She said that her food was going to go bad if we wanted it. And I was like, well, sure. I didn't know what it was, so I was like, sure. Like I said, we'd known her for months, for at least a few months. We were just trying to be nice neighbors, you know. Like, she's like, hey, my food's gonna go bad if you guys want to see if anything that you want. We never went into her house to get the food. She always brought it over. This was way before she fell. This was way before anything. She was just being nice, and we know we returned the favor. If we had anything that she needed, we returned the favor. Just being nice neighbors. That's all. I want to clarify that we never asked her for anything. We never asked her for a ride. We never asked her for gas. We never asked her for money. We never asked her for food. We never asked her for absolutely anything.
And she willingly wanted to give us stuff. And yes, that's a nice thing about it, but that is also what a manipulator does. They'll be super nice to you, buy you everything you want without you even asking. But once that one time that you do something they don't like or you don't listen to them, right there, they have that right over your head and they're going to use it right against you. Oh, I did this for you. I bought this for you. I don't like people like that. Be careful with that. I know people want to be nice and people can be nice and actually be a very generous person and literally get you something that you want and not use that against you. There is people out there that's really super nice, but there's just people out there that you gotta watch out for. And that's why a lot of people have trust issues. Just crazy that this little old lady can do that to someone. Just because Jen decided that she didn't really want to be friends with her right now. She wanted to think about it, if she wanted to continue to be friends with her. And so she leaves Jen voicemails calling everybody, including me, that we're pieces of shit and that we're no good. And I'm like, that's so rude. Another thing, she was in those voicemails, she was begging Jen to come over and help her.
Yeah, while calling me trash.
Yeah, and then proceeded to call her trash, but wanted her to come over and help her while she was calling her trash. And I'm like, no. I just couldn't believe that a little old lady can do that. We're almost to Ritter Park. I don't know if my mom...
All of this was flooded, by the way.
Oh, all of this?
All of this.
Oh.
See where the mud is?
Oh my gosh. We're gonna have to somehow show the vlog, like pull up the videos and show if they still have it, like on Facebook.
This whole area was flooded.
All of this was underwater yesterday. And that's crazy. Look, they have to work on stuff because it got up in people's garages and basements. So that water was up high. Thing is, this has never happened before.
We got 5 inches of rain in a little bit of time.
Yeah, it floods, but it's started flooding in places that nobody's ever seen it flood before. Oh my gosh, it was all the way up there. You could see it all over. Oh, I love their flag.
Everybody's trying to...
Oh my gosh, everybody's out trying to fix... There's still water back there, and their car's underwater. That is insane.
They have it taped
off.
off.
Oh, everything's tore up, like some of the grass.
They have that taped off where you can't go into the
All
park.
of this was underwater yesterday. And here we are driving where it was flooded.
It was more flooded up here too, above the fountains.
That's insane. I'll see if we can find videos once we get done with taking pictures for my sister.
Up here at this red light was where in one part it was very underwater.
Yeah, you can see it, all the dirt and mud. And that's probably them.
Okay, you're gonna have to let me...
Yeah, because there they are.
I can let you out if you want. Do you want me to let you out? Because I have to turn around and flip this way.
Yeah, okay. Get out.
Be over there in a second.
Okay. Thank you. Oh, y'all look nice.
Cold.
Yeah, it's kind of chilly.
You sound like you're on helium. just do the gay hands the whole time.
Maybe
Gay hands.
one arm around her.
What's the classic pose picture like?
Okay, we'll do the same one, kind of like the same pose that you did in front of the tree. That was a good one.
I am smiling, just without showing my teeth. I'm not good at smiling while showing my teeth.
Don't worry, I'm the same way. Hang on, Kaylee. I want to show my vlog your dress. So this is Kaylee's for prom, what her dress looks like. She looks really beautiful.
Look at the shoes.
Oh, look at the nails. Looks awesome.
It looks
What?
so pretty.
Yeah, you look really nice.
Thank you.
And you look nice as well. All of this right here was all underwater.
I'm pretty sure it was...
Oh, I love that house. There's so many houses in River Park I would love to have. Oh, you can tell it got bad up here.
All of here.
Oh my gosh.
That house right here was flooded.
And look at these nice houses got flooded in.
I'll take you back this way because you can see. Look at all the brush over there.
That's crazy. Like, it's never got flooded like this before. Ever.
I'll have to turn around. I'm going to take you back this way.
That's a nice house, too. Look at, you can tell it got up here.
Shut it down. I'm going to go this way.
Oh, they're working on a bridge?
Yeah, this is the 5th Street Bridge.
What are they doing? Are they making it bigger?
I don't know if they're making it bigger or what, but I know they're just working on it.
Where you normally see a bunch of mud is usually where it was actually flooded.
Yeah, this was all flooded. Look at these. Look at the mud over there.
Oh my god.
That was flooded.
Also, to tell you guys, that was my sister and her boyfriend. They were going to prom and they wanted me to take some prom pictures, which I explained to you all in the beginning. Once I get home and put them on the computer, I'll show you guys what type of pictures I got. I was telling Jen last night, if I was a governor, because nobody can handle the weather and what the weather does, but if the water ended up ruining your car or your house, if I was a governor, that I would give out money, like, for people to help them fix all of that. It's not their fault that the water ruined their stuff. And like, imagine having a really nice car, a brand new car that you just got, and it flooded overnight, and bam, you wake up and your car's underwater.
This is where we just were, but you get a better view of it. All of that.
Gosh.
Their yard too, right here.
That's crazy. I wonder what they're going to do with the bridge. It looks like they're trying to make it bigger, like wider.
So look, you see where it's all that brush is knocked over?
Oh, yeah.
You can see it better up here.
Oh my god, the bench.
The bench. This whole thing right here was absolutely flooded. Right here, you see?
Oh yeah. See, the creek's still kind of full because it's usually not that full.
All of this was flooded.
They have like insurance on their houses if something happened.
I mean, it's likely that they might because they're nice houses, but a lot of the times, especially not near a river, they usually don't. There is home insurance though, so depending on if you can afford it or not.
The people that didn't have insurance, I was a governor, I would help those people. This was literally my first like photo shoot doing with someone besides myself or Jen. It was still kind of like made me nervous. I know I need to work on how to communicate. It's hard.
But you did it, and I'm proud of you. You did a really good job.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I was telling you when I was talking to him. Like, that's what I was kind of showing you how to do. Like, and then I would tell him to do this. Tell him to put your arm like this and do this. You just kind of talk to them. You set up a photo shoot. They know that the photographers be like, hey, how about you, like, let's fix your hair. Let's do this with your hair. Do this with your arm. The photographer is going to tell you things to do. Tweak it a little. Let's put your arm like this just to get different angles. I want to make them feel comfortable in their own skin. Because you're taking a picture of them, and pictures they're everything. I'm sorry my back hurts.
You're fine. See, that's like if you ever met me in person, I would talk to you. If you come up and talk to me, I'll talk to you. But I apologize if I seem awkward. It's just, I have to get used to having communication and learning how to talk to people. Stopping at Speedway. Jen really wants a Monster, so we're going to go grab a Monster. Oh, look at that pink one.
I want to punch him in the face.
Oh, did you say you want to punch the flowers in the face? You hear how rude she is? She wants to punch pretty flowers in the face. You know, I could make a mean joke about that. You know why you want to punch the flowers in the face?
What?
Because you're jealous because they're prettier than you? Oh, burn. I'm like, I did it like a gay thing. Oh, burn.
Want to be cocky? No one's prettier than me. Just kidding. You want a regular?
Don't let her lie. She's actually really cocky like that.
I will kill you. Kill.
Admit it. You are. You're like, I'm the bitch. I'm the queen.
Hardly. You want a regular one?
Yes. You know, once I start growing out my beard, it gets bigger. I want to dress up in drag just to see what I would look like as a drag man.
So you
drag
want a
queen.
regular?
Yes.
Oh my god, thank you.
Jen is in love with these things. Usually can eat them, but I can't eat them right now.
Get it?
I'm in love with these things. Powdered donuts. I am literally obsessed with powdered donuts. As you guys know, we had parosmia. We had COVID last year. Was it last year or 2 years now?
I want to say it was 2 years. I'm not too sure. I think it was like 2020.
So maybe 2 years ago? We'll just say a year ago. We had COVID, and after COVID, you end up
I'm gonna
getting
look it up.
like everything just tastes horrible. I even have videos. If you are a new viewer, then you have no idea what I'm talking about. But people that has been watching, you would know what I'm talking about. Everything does not taste like it's supposed to.
When I miss food.
We haven't had a hamburger for a whole year. Because the smell and the taste of a hamburger, it just tastes like horrible. What it is, what happens, is that when something actually ends up tasting like what it's supposed to taste like, we become obsessed with it. For example, I've been obsessed with Dr. Pepper because I was actually able to drink it, but any other soda, it tasted like cedar from like you put in little gerbils and everything. Well, then Dr. Pepper started tasting gross, so I was able to drink Mountain Dew, and then I would got obsessed with Mountain Dew, and it changed again. So I was able to drink root beer. I wasn't able to drink Dr. Pepper, I wasn't able to drink Mountain Dew, but root beer. But now I'm obsessed with Mountain Dew again because I can drink Mountain Dew again. It's like my taste buds just keep changing, and it sucks. And I don't know if anybody would understand until you're going through it. If you had COVID and you are dealing with parosmia, I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it, then you would understand what I'm talking about.
I'm addicted to Chick-fil-A sauce.
Yeah, Jen's addicted to Chick-fil-A sauce
I have to have it
right
on
now.
everything. Like anything I eat, like it doesn't taste right without the Chick-fil-A sauce.
She's been eating it with pizza, with chicken, tacos, pork chops.
Well, the tacos is not meat tacos, it's chicken tacos.
Well, chicken tacos. We can't eat no meat at all. The only meat I can eat is turkey, sometimes a little bit of ham. Right now I can't eat bread at all. I can't eat butter. I can't eat cheese.
I can eat pork chops. I can eat somewhat of bacon. It kind of has a funny taste, but I manage through it. So I can eat pork chops and bacon. I can eat ham. Sausage is kind of iffy. I'm okay with bread for now. Knock on wood. Please don't take my bread away.
Yeah, because it will suck, because there's bread on everything. There's cheese on everything. There's butter and everything.
Cheese. I don't know what the difference is. I can't eat like mozzarella cheese, but I can eat the like nacho cheese.
Yeah, that's
so weird.
Same with me. I can't eat string cheese or anything, but nacho cheese is like, oh. But any other cheese is just like, bleh.
Yeah, any other cheese is really gross.
But give it a month. Give it a month, and those things that we like, we'll hate it.
Yep, we'll be like, no, I don't want to have Chick-fil-A sauce, ew.
Notice that once parosmia started, everything that I love to eat, I hated. And everything I hated before parosmia, I actually loved. For example, I hate mayonnaise. Hate it. But now, guess what? Mayonnaise tastes amazing to me.
What's the other thing you hated? You hated something and I got you liking it. There's something.
There's probably a lot.
Something that you absolutely hated before, now you absolutely love it.
Cherries, I know cherries. I don't like cherries, but for some reason cherries taste really good.
I can't think of it right
crab
now.
Meat.
A crab meat?
I wasn't a big fan of crab meat, and now I enjoy crab meat. Because remember, I got obsessed with sushi.
Yep.
I was obsessed with sushi. You guys know, if you watch my older videos you've been watching, I was obsessed with sushi. Right now, my obsession is powdered donuts.
I can't do sushi. I can, but I can't. Like, it just varies. Like, I only tried one bite of the last time you got sushi, and it was kind of But I love sushi. I love sushi, and now I can't eat sushi.
Jen's been making bacon. I tried the bacon, but I want my bacon like crispy, like extra crispy.
And he wants his burnt. That's what you want. You want it
okay,
burnt.
if you want to say it's burnt, like burnt crispy, but
burnt.
It tastes gross. So I end up getting turkey bacon. And turkey bacon, oh my god, it was so amazing.
You want bacon that's burnt. Like, who eats bacon that's burnt?
Me, bitch.
Ew,
I eat like crispy bacon.
You eat burnt bacon.
Does anybody else like the bacon like that, extra crispy? Because if so, comment down below and we will become best friends. Right now, we'll be bacon best friends.
Bacon best friends?
Yeah, bacon best friends. It needs a, what's that sauce you were eating? Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A sauce friend. She needs a Chick-fil-A best friend.
I cook it for you, that's it. Like, I feel so bad for burning that bacon. It's just like, I'm just burning you, and I'm like, I'm sorry.
And you guys remember I was so obsessed with Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A, their chicken, yep. I hate it.
Yep.
It's so gross. The smell, the taste, And I'm like, ah, I
when
want
we-
Chick-fil-A.
That's when we first started noticing it, when I got you that one thing. And you said, is it just me or does it taste weird? I was like, no, it tastes weird. And Mom said, I think it tastes fine. And I was like, well, maybe it's just us. And then we noticed that everything else that we started, that's what started it, was Chick-fil-A chicken. That's what we noticed, remember?
Yeah.
That's when it started, and we couldn't figure out what it was, so we started tasting absolutely everything. And we're like, no, this doesn't taste right. I think that for a while, Venoms didn't taste right.
Yeah, Venoms were so gross. And I love the orange Venoms, but I can't drink them. Right now, I still can't drink orange Venoms, but I could drink the regular. And I usually hate the regular Venoms.
You like the regular one, and you like Monsters now.
Yeah, Monsters taste good to me again. Whatever you do, don't ever get COVID. I know you can't help it if you get COVID, but I feel sorry for you.
Wear your mask, wash your hands.
Do whatever you have to do because you do.
Cover your sneeze.
Yeah, do whatever you have to do because you, trust me, you don't want to deal with this.
No, it sucks.
It sucks hardcore. And we're back home. Meow. Meow. Is he still alive or?
Oh, baby. Come on, let's go cuddle.
He's still alive? Oh my god.
He's hanging on for dear life.
They got a exercise bike. Oh my god, I want to try it.
Just knock on the door when you're ready.
Look at this.
You're welcome.
Yes, you put your foot here. It says scan speed. Dude, this is actually... This probably would help your knees because where I said if you walk and ride a bike, it helps your knees.
That's why she got it.
Oh, it's so smooth. But how bad a bike can't actually ride that smooth? It's cute. I like it. Now Jen's trying it out.
It really hurts my knee.
Really?
Yeah. I'm almost up to 5 calories. 4.7, 4.8, 0.9. Push for 10 calories.
For 10?
Yeah. I'm up to 6.
The little babies are eating again.
He's still alive.
Oh my god. I don't see how he's hanging on like that.
Look, calories.
Oh, you did it.
That was a lot on my knee.
He's still alive right now, but he's starting to do the little mouth thing that I was telling you guys about. There. That's how you know they're actually like, getting ready to go. I guess Gabrielle's not coming home exactly tonight, so we still can't open this. We can't open it yet until Gabrielle gets home, and we're just waiting on her. I told you guys that I would show you some of my pictures that I took from my sister's prom. These are some of the pictures. I know it's gross, but that's what's coming out of it. And I'm getting ready to squeeze it. I'm sorry if anybody's eating. This is what my eyebrow wants to look like. See, my eyebrow didn't look like this. For some reason, it wanted to do this. So I had to take it out.